Hello family, welcome and welcome back to the channel. I hope you're all doing great. In today's video I'm going to share with you how to make visheti. Leo tunapika visheti vya sukari nje. Step by step tutorial for beginners. If you're new here, welcome and welcome back to Beyond Aroma of Kenya, where I make simple and easy recipes perfect for ordinary families. Make sure you subscribe. I have my flour here. I have this Raha all-purpose seed flour. I only need 1 kg of this. So the first thing I'm going to do is to wipe it up. I have my sieve here. I'm going to go ahead and add my flour here bit by bit as I shift it in. And make sure you don't skip this step. And then right here I have my baking powder, chapamandashi. I'm going to go ahead and add a tablespoon in. So the baking powder is just to make this a little soft. I'm going to go in with my cardamom. I have my cardamom powder here. You can use the cardamom seeds, but make sure you crush them before you use them. I'm going to go ahead and add a tablespoon in too. You can use a half a tablespoon. It actually depends on how you want it to taste. And then I'll go ahead and mix this up first. I'll mix my dry ingredients together. Okay, so I'm not going to add any sugar here because we are going to add sugar at the end of the video. And then I'll go ahead and set it aside for a few minutes. I'm going to measure my oil here. I need 60 ml of it. Now we'll need to preheat this until it's hot. You can replace the cooking oil with butter. You can use melted butter or margarine. And then right here I have my eggs. 2 eggs at room temperature. And then right here I have my preheated oil. Actually, I feel like if you use leftover oil, it will be even better. So now we are going to go in with our wet ingredients. First I'm going to break my 2 eggs in. And then now I'm going to go in with my oil. Let me add it to the side here. And then since our oil is hot, I'm going to use a spoon to mix this up. Let me start over here with my eggs. And then we are going to mix now everywhere. 60 ml of oil or butter is a 1/4 cup. Then now I'm going to ditch my spoon and then I'll go in with my hand. Just make sure your hands are clean before you mix this up. And now you are going to make sure that you mix this properly so that the egg and oil lumps are fully combined with your flour. I feel like now we are ready for the next step. And then right here in my pot I have my water. It's warm. I'm going to need 1 cup of milk and a 1/4 cup of water. If you decide, you can go with 1 1/4 cup of milk or 1 1/4 cup of water. And then for the milk, it also needs to be warm. 1 cup of milk is 250 ml of a 1/4 liter. I'm measuring with my jug here again, and then I'll go ahead and warm it up. I'll transfer it here. Now I'm going to start by adding my milk in. Then I'll use my spoon to mix it up. If you don't have milk, just use water. I'll ditch my spoon now and then I'll go in with my hand and knead the dough. And the dough here needs to be a little hard like that one of kangumu or afkets. I actually already did a kangumu recipe. If you go straight there to my channel, you'll find it over there. Yeah, check it out. I'm also going to link it down in the description box so you can get to access it there. I'll now go in with my water. This dough doesn't need to be soft like mahamri dough or chapati dough or mandazi dough. And then here again, take your time to knead your dough properly. You see the consistency of my dough. It's medium hard, and then I feel like I need to go in with a dash of oil, and then I'll mix it in. Half a tablespoon. I'll knead the oil in now. I have 2 mahamri recipes up on my channel. You can check them out. I also have a bunch of mandazi recipes that you're going to love there. Okay, my dough is ready. I'm going to round it up, and then I'll set aside. I'll cover it up properly. I'll set aside and rest it for 20 to 30 minutes. I'll just rub a little oil to the top here. Now I'm going to cover it up with my usual polythene here, and then I'll go on top of it with the kitchen towel, and then I'll top it up with a lid. And then we are going to rest this now. Okay, so moving on, it's already past 20 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and uncover the dough. And then I'll go ahead and divide it. This is the consistency of my dough. Now I'm going to go ahead and roll my dough out. I'll just rub a little oil to my board. You can actually use flour. And then I'll use my rolling pin. So this dough, the thickness needs to be medium, not thick like that one of a half cake. I don't know how you love this, but if you love it thin, it's okay. For me, I want it with a little thickness in. A 1/4 inch, something like this for me. Now I'll go ahead and cut it. And for the cutting here, you will just cut it the way you want it. If you want triangles, it's okay. If you want squares, it's okay. This is my thickness, and then I'll lay them on my tray here. Let me rub a little oil to it. My second tray is also ready. So moving on, I have my karai here. I'm going to fire up my stove, and then I'm going to go in with my cooking oil. And use my wooden spoon here to test my oil. There's a sizzling sound. That means my oil is just ready. It doesn't need to be super hot, just medium hot. Now I just need to wait until they're golden brown. To get them to cook uniformly, I'm going to need to mix them continuously like this for some time so I can get a beautiful golden brown color. I have my basin right here to the furthest end. I'll remove them from the oil. After some time, I'm now done. And then now from here, I'm going to need to let them cool completely before we move on to the next step. Moving on, I have my pot here, and then I have my 1 cup of sugar. I'm going to go in with my sugar. So you are going to use the same cup you used to measure your sugar to measure your water. So for a cup of sugar, you are going to go in with 2 cups of water. And then now I'm going to transfer it to the stove, and then I'll cook it until it's sticky and thick. I'll fire up my stove and go in with my pot. And then right here I have my cardamom seeds. I'm going to go in with a few pieces. You can replace this with vanilla. Shake it again. When it cooks until it's half the amount, then it's ready. And then right here I have my pot. Now I'm going to go in with my sugar syrup. I actually first need to remove these cardamom seeds from it. We transfer it to the stove again. I'm going to go ahead and mix it until it drains. And make sure you use maybe this wooden spoon so that it doesn't break. So for this process, you're going to need a lot of patience, and then again, it has to turn white. The sugar has to solidify kind of again. To use low heat and mix it continuously like I'm doing. You can use a spoon, or you can do it like I'm doing here, shaking it. Now you see the stage I'm at. You see the part of my pot over here is drying. Now you see how this looks. At some point you'll feel like, why is mine not turning like water is so there? But just have patience. Now this is what I have here. The sugar solidified enough. I'm going to turn off my stove now. Now you see, you need to reach this stage. It needs a lot of patience, but it's worth it. Thanks for watching. I hope you liked today's video. Check out my mandazi recipes up on my channel. Check out my kangumu recipe. It's almost close to this recipe that I made today. This is perfect for breakfast or snacking. I hope this video gives you all the tips that you need to make this. And thanks for watching, and kindly subscribe to my channel for more recipes that are perfect for ordinary families. And see you in my next video. Bye.